Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Hey everyone, this is Derrick Broze with the Conscious Resistance Network. Today is Sunday. I don't know what day it is, but it's Sunday, and I am in Detroit. This is day 14 of the Liberate Your Mind tour. Sunday, June 24th. Wow, we've been on the road for 2 weeks today. So first off, before I tell you about what we're doing tonight here in Detroit, if you can hear me okay, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, give me a smile, give me something. Let me know that you're alive out there. Thank you guys for continuing to support. And if you don't mind, go ahead and share this anywhere you can. That is much appreciated. Share it with friends. Share it on their timelines. Anybody who cares about building consciousness across the United States and across the world, about decentralization, localization, solutions-based activism, meditation, all these great ideas. If they care about that, share this with them. And also, last thing before we get started, comment below with the city you're listening from. So I'm in Detroit. If anybody else is in Detroit right now and you're hearing this, or you know friends who are in Detroit, tag them so they can come hang out with us tonight for our latest event on the Liberate Your Mind tour. And if you see somebody listening from, say, Las Vegas or wherever you're from, you can contact them or message them or comment to them and say, hey, let's get together. Let's start organizing locally. Let's start focusing on these solutions so we can build that better world that we all believe in. So, yeah, as long as you guys can hear me okay, then I will proceed and let you guys know what we're doing here. First off, I want to say a big thanks to everybody who was sharing our video. A couple of days ago, we were driving to Chicago and we were pulled over by the Illinois police, some local sheriffs as we were driving, and they ended up taking me out of the vehicle and being pretty difficult. They were cool in some regards, but they were just doing their jobs, but they were being difficult. They took us out of the car, they brought a drug dog, they checked around the vehicle, said that the dog, signaled something, and then they went inside the vehicle, sniffed all around, tore up all our bags and everything, and ultimately we were let go. And the cop said he was just doing his job, and he thought he was pretty cool, but at the end of the day, we were being harassed for no freaking reason. So everything turned out okay. Thank you to everyone who cared enough to share that video and to let people know, and everything worked out great. And it was because all of our crew was filming, so thanks for that. But now on to business for tonight. So tonight we are in Detroit, Michigan for day 14 of the Liberate Your Mind tour. We've been on the road now for 2 weeks from Houston, Texas, driving through the Midwest. We've just had a great time the past couple days in Delton, Michigan at the Midwest Peace and Liberty Fest. Check it out if you've never heard of it, Midwest Peace and Liberty Fest. And spent 3 days there camping. I gave a presentation. There was just, we're out in the woods just having a good time with other like-minded, freedom-minded, consciousness-raising individuals. So as you can imagine, a really fun time, and everything was cool. So we've come from there. Before that, we were in Indianapolis. We were in Illinois, Chicago. We've been so many places, I'm kind of losing it right now. But today we're in Detroit right now. So if you know anybody in Detroit, tell them to come to 18700 Woodward Avenue, which is also known as the Golden Gate Cafe. Also, it seems to be known as the Psychedelic Healing Shack. So it's kind of a mix of an office. Dr. Bob is here. He has a chiropractor office. Let me show you a little bit of this store. There's this really awesome herb shop here. These are just jars and jars of, this is different kinds of tea. Rooibos tea, cordyceps mushrooms, chaga mushrooms, all kinds of different herbs, different types of teas, different crystals and stones. So it's a pretty cool little spot. Miriam's here checking out some books. There's some alkaline water. It's a really cool place. This is where we're set up. It's going to get a little loud as I go this way. But here's So Below set up over here. There's a kitchen over here. This is a vegetarian restaurant, community center, hangout place. So Below's starting to play right now. And in just a few minutes, Miriam will be starting a meditation. So Below will be playing some more music. And then I will be giving my presentation later on tonight, which we're actually going to film. There's been a couple people who have filmed this, but as far as I know, none of them have made it to the internet. But this presentation is a 2-hour presentation that goes over what I call the pyramid of power. And it's basically what I'm describing is why we need to liberate our minds, from whom we need to liberate our minds from, and how to do such a thing, and what that all means. And so we talk about the various influences on this pyramid of power that affect us and keep us from truly being liberated spiritually, mentally, physically, etc. And we go through identifying these influences and these people and these organizations and these institutions. And then we end this talk with talking about solutions. What can we do about it? How can we find ways to work around the system to create a world that really represents the things that we want to see, the things that we value in our life? And yeah, it's a pretty in-depth presentation. We'll be filming it tonight here in Detroit, and then we'll be putting that on the internet very soon. So if you haven't had a chance to see the tour yet, you'll get a preview of it before I come to your city. And yeah, so that's it for tonight, guys. We were today earlier in Detroit Threat Management Center, which is a really great place here in Detroit, where Dale Brown and his team of what they call Vipers, they are sort of like a private police force in a way, but they essentially protect and guard domestic violence victims and other at-risk people. They also do like private corporate security services, but their facility is also a training facility where they teach people how to de-escalate situations, how to protect and defend themselves without increasing the amount of violence, and how to, yeah, just basically de-escalate situations. So we went there earlier today and had a little training session with that. We'll be releasing some pictures and video of that in the next couple days. And yeah, so that's what we did today in Detroit. And now we're here at the Golden Gate Cafe. One more time, Golden Gate Cafe, 18700 Woodward Avenue. Send your friends here. There's still plenty of time. The band's just getting ready. We're going to be starting maybe a half hour or so. Get here for the meditation, get here for the music, come here for my presentation. And yeah, basically that's what we got going on. Thank you guys so much for your support. Tomorrow we will be in Cleveland. Then the following day we'll be in Cincinnati. And then we're going to take off a day to go to Kentucky to see my grandma's farm. And I'll be getting some video from there to show you guys how to do all kinds of things. My grandma's got lots of knowledge, so we'll be sharing that with you guys. And then we are going to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and then we will end the tour this coming Friday in New Orleans before we head home to Houston for a couple of weeks, and then we'll hit the West Coast all through July and then the East Coast in September. So if you're interested in seeing us on the road, check out theconsciousresistance.com/liberate, theconsciousresistance.com/liberate. Thank you guys so much for your support. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, you are powerful, you are beautiful, you are free. Peace.